Hello and welcome to News X Auto. My name is Shiraz, and as you can see, I've got the seat height video of the new Royal Enfield Himalayan 450 for you. Now, before I sit on the bike and tell you more about it, there are a couple of things which you should know right now. Number one, this is the standard motorcycle with the standard seat, which means right now it's at its lowest 825 mm position, which can be bumped up to 845 mm. Okay, taller riders who are like 6 foot and above would do that. Everyone that I know has been riding around at its lowest setting, that is 825 mm. Now I had requested Royal Enfield to give me the accessory seat, okay, separately, so that I can carry it in my backpack and do a seat height video on that as well. Okay, and of course I would have ridden around using that seat as well, because see, the padding is different, so I would have still ridden around using this seat, but then I would have put on some miles with that seat as well. Okay, but then that seat is not available right now. As and when it is available, I will bring that seat height video for you. So oh yes, that seat, everyone has incorrectly reported. They say that the lowest at its lowest setting it is 805 mm. No sir, it's 810 mm. So it's not 805 mm to 825 mm, it's 810 to 825 mm. Still that's 15 millimeters lower than this one, so that would be the seat for shorter riders. And see, when I say shorter riders, I'm not exactly referring to the height, I'm referring to the inseam. My inseam, I'm just 5'1", my inseam is 27 inches, but I have seen people who are like 5'6", 5'7", 5'8", with an inseam of 26 inches, 25 inches. Like, you have short legs, and by that they mean, so they do not know the concept of inseam. They just say that they have short legs. So when you have short legs, you have a shorter inseam as well, right? So what is inseam? Inseam is your inside leg measurement. That is the measurement that is that tells you whether you would be, or how you would fare on a motorcycle. Number two, see, if you have a short inseam, there are two combinations that may work for you, okay, that in fact work for you. If taller motorcycle but lighter, okay, so if a motorcycle is taller but it is not heavy, you will be able to ride it. For example, Triumph Street Triple, okay. In fact, the Scrambler 400 is comparatively lighter than this, and if ridden back to back, you will say that, oh, you know what, I'm buying this one just because of that. Heavier but lower. Some of you might know that I've ridden the Indian Chieftain a lot. Okay, those are nearly 400 kg motorcycles. Those motorcycles are heavy. Okay, some of the heaviest motorcycles in the world, but they are lower. So yes, you can ride those motorcycles, taller and heavier. All right. Now it doesn't stop there. The problem with this particular motorcycle is its side stand design. So because of which it leans so far, okay, that it becomes nearly impossible for a person of my stature to straighten it, okay, while sitting on it. And I'll tell you what, so they had to design it so that it doesn't foul when kicked back, with the center stand. Now you would say that yes, they ideally should have designed the center stand better, and then they, that would have allowed them to design the side stand better, okay, so that it manages to keep the bike, okay, a bit upright, okay, and not like this. All right, and you would be correct. So right now, this is how things are, and I'll tell you how I manage to sit on the motorcycle, and I've ridden over 1500 kilometers, and this is how I sit on the motorcycle. So I have to press the brake, okay. So right now this is a kind of slope, but every time I press the brake so that it doesn't move. All right. So this is how I have been managing for the past 1500 kilometers, and let me tell you, it's not comfortable. Okay, I'm not talking about the comfort levels on the motorcycle. Sitting on the motorcycle, taking it off its tight stand, sitting on the motorcycle, riding it in traffic for a person of my stature, this is not comfortable. Okay, I am able to manage it because I've been riding for over 2 decades. You can too, but let me tell you, it would not be a comfortable experience. Okay, it is quite unnerving, to be honest. Okay, the lower accessory seat, okay, at 810 mm, that is the seat that you should be waiting for if you have an inseam, of I would say anything under 30 inches. Okay, so let me just summarize. The standard motorcycle with the standard seat, even at 825, who can ride it comfortably? Anyone that has an inseam of 32 inches and above, who can manage it with some I would say effort. Anyone who has an inseam between 30 to 32 inches, anyone who has an inseam of less than 30 inches. Okay, for example, I have an inseam of 27 inches. So if you are anywhere between, if your inseam is anywhere between 27 inches to 30 inches, the standard seat would be a challenge. You can ride it, okay, but then it would be a challenge. And I would say, just wait for the lower accessory seat and get that one. So I hope this gives you a lot of insight about the seat height and whether you would be able to manage or not. And please subscribe if you haven't already, and do leave a comment. Even if you do not have a question, do hit that like button, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.